Hello friends and welcome. If you have ever looked at a pile of textbooks or an endless list of online courses and thought there is no way you can learn it all, then get ready. Today we are exploring how to speed learn like a CIA spy in easy mode. Yes, you heard that correctly. The secrets of lightning fast learning are no longer hidden in top secret vaults. They are available to anyone willing to focus, stay curious, and get creative in mastering new skills. Think of it as your own personal mission possible. Before we begin, remember to subscribe and tap the notification bell. Every time you subscribe, a procrastination monster somewhere in the world loses its wings. That might be an exaggeration, but we can dream. Also, leave a comment below sharing one skill you have always wanted to learn but never found the time for. Cooking, coding, playing the ukulele while balancing on a yoga ball, whatever it is, let us know. You could inspire someone else to pick up the same skill. Now, let us tackle the main question. How do CIA operatives and similarly high-performing individuals manage to absorb massive amounts of information, foreign languages, cryptic messages, advanced tactics, faster than most of us decide what to eat for lunch? It is not always raw talent. It usually comes down to having a method that makes the entire learning process both efficient and surprisingly enjoyable. No need to wear sunglasses indoors or speak in code unless that helps. Let us break down these core principles into 5 easy steps. They have been tested not just by intelligence operatives, but also by psychologists, educators, and life hackers who love sharing their findings. By the end of this video, you will have a solid roadmap for ramping up your learning speed, and maybe you will impress a few friends or even yourself. Step 1. Create your secret learning lab. In spy movies, the agent has a high-tech headquarters packed with blinking screens and top-secret files. You can create something similar at home, minus the laser beams. Setting up a dedicated learning space or lab is crucial for 2 reasons. First, it puts you in the right mental zone. Step into that area and your brain knows it is time to work, just like how walking into your bedroom at night makes you feel relaxed. Second, it keeps you organized. Gather your notes, books, laptop, and other study tools in one corner or on one desk so you always remember that learning is your mission. Here is an insider tip. Fill the space with elements that inspire you, like a vision board or a short list of monthly goals. This small shift in your environment can massively boost productivity. Think of it as your personal Batcave or Avengers HQ, where you battle ignorance instead of crime. Step 2. Break down the overwhelm. If you have ever tried to read a 500-page textbook in a single weekend, you know how quickly motivation fades when facing a mountain of content. That is why the CIA uses chunking. Chunking is dividing a large topic into smaller, more manageable pieces. If you are learning Spanish, do not memorize a giant list of words in one shot. Split them into themes like everyday phrases, food terms, and travel expressions, studying each set for 15 or 20 minutes before taking a break. This is where the Pomodoro technique shines. 25 minutes of focused work, then 5 minutes of rest. Repeating this trains your brain to absorb information more efficiently, feeding it in bite-sized snacks rather than an entire buffet at once. You can even add modern twists with apps that gamify the process, awarding points and trophies whenever you master new vocabulary. You might not be diffusing bombs, but that digital confetti feels just as satisfying. Step 3. Leverage the power of associations and stories. If you have found yourself staring at a page of notes only to realize later you remember nothing, you are not alone. Our brains crave meaningful connections, which is why CIA training often involves weaving facts into stories or linking them to memorable images. For example, turn a list of historical dates into a mini-story or picture each foreign word in a funny scene in your mind. The more emotional or quirky the imagery, the better. Our brains evolved to recall stories and emotional experiences, not random data. That is why you can vividly remember awkward high school moments, but not the page number of a math formula. When you turn bland information into something dramatic, humorous, or personal, your retention soars. If you are studying biology, imagine each cell type as a cartoon character. If you are studying psychology, picture the id, ego, and superego as characters in your favorite sitcom. It might sound silly at first, but silly is memorable. Feel free to share your funniest mental associations in the comments, because someone else might love your method. Step 4. Active engagement is key. Picture 2 people learning to swim. One just watches videos and reads articles, while the other actually jumps in a pool and practices strokes, swallowing half the water at first. Who learns faster? The same principle applies to any subject. Passive learning, by simply reading or watching, can only take you so far. To truly accelerate your progress, you need to engage. Take notes in your own words. Ask yourself questions while reading. Teach a friend what you just learned, or quiz yourself with flashcards. If you are getting into coding, try writing small programs. If you want to explore photography, go outside and experiment with camera settings. CIA operatives are tested in real-world simulations. You might not have a spy training camp, but you can join study groups, debate in online forums, or role-play scenarios to simulate real-world practice. The more you do instead of simply absorb, absorb, the stronger your memory and understanding become. Step 5. Celebrate every achievement, big or small. Why put in all this effort if you never reward yourself? Even the busiest CIA spy schedules downtime and celebrates small wins, whether it is a good meal, a short Netflix break, or a chat with a friend. Incorporating micro rewards trains your mind to associate learning with positive experiences. Instead of seeing study sessions as a chore, you start viewing them as challenges that can be fun. Set mini goals, such as finishing a chapter or learning 5 new vocabulary words, and give yourself a small treat each time you succeed. It could be something healthy, like a quick walk or a smoothie, or maybe a dessert or online shopping spree. Find what keeps you motivated. Also, if you have a special or unusual way of celebrating, like dancing around your room or sharing a silly gif, post it in the comments. People love hearing about creative rewards. Bonus tip: consistency over intensity. You might ask if you should dedicate a massive chunk of time to studying and get it over with. Unfortunately, cramming is not the same as consistent practice. Cramming often leaves you mentally fried, and you might forget everything in a day or two. Real mastery happens in smaller, frequent intervals. CIA analysts keep up with fast-changing data because they review consistently, not in a frantic scramble. Block out specific times on your calendar for study, maybe 30 minutes in the morning or 20 minutes before bed. Make it a ritual, like brushing your teeth. Predictable, doable, and good for your long-term memory. Modern trends, tech tools to supercharge your learning. We live in a world full of apps, websites, and online communities. Whether it is cooking, programming, dance, or speed reading, there is an app for that. Platforms like Coursera, Skillshare, or Masterclass offer engaging video lessons. Reddit and Discord host communities for almost any interest. This is not just studying, it is immersion. Surround yourself with people and content that spark your curiosity. You can also take advantage of AI-powered tools. Voice assistants, chatbots, and advanced language processing apps can help you practice a new language in real time. Some can correct grammar instantly. It is like having a personal tutor who never sleeps or judges you for wearing pajamas at 3 in the morning. If you find a particularly awesome tool, share it in the comments. Your recommendation might be the missing puzzle piece for another viewer. Handling setbacks, spy-style resilience. Learning does not always go smoothly. Sometimes you forget entire sections or misunderstand a crucial concept. That is normal. CIA training focuses on adapting to new intel and pivoting quickly. Approach your setbacks the same way. Pinpoint what went wrong, adjust your strategy, and keep going. If you need more visual aids, try that. If you need rest or a fresh perspective, do it. Think of setbacks not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to refine your tactics. Final thoughts and motivation. You now have a toolkit for faster learning. Setting up a space, chunking information, turning facts into stories, actively engaging with the material, rewarding yourself, staying consistent, exploring tech tools, and rebounding from setbacks. That is a lot, so pat yourself on the back for making it here. You are clearly determined to level up. None of these tips matter if you do not use them. Pick one method, maybe chunking, maybe Pomodoro, or teaching someone else, and do it after this video. That is how you see real results. Knowledge without action is like owning a supercar and never driving it. The road is open, so hit the gas. If you have reached the end of this script, congratulations. You are a step closer to mastering the CIA spy mindset. If you have not seen my previous video, check it out. Repetition builds strong neural connections, and success comes to those who revisit and refine. If you have seen it, comment on which tip you tried and how it worked. You might spark an idea for someone else. Now go conquer your learning goals. You are amazing, you are capable, and your time is now. Subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with that friend who always talks about learning new skills but never starts. Let us build a community of unstoppable learners who know that any subject can be broken down, sped up, and made fun. Thank you for watching. I cannot wait to hear about your progress. Stay curious, stay motivated, and never stop believing in your potential. Once you realize how powerful your mind really is, you will wonder why you ever doubted yourself.